It's me, Renee. I'm back. As you can see from the get up, this is also the title, a book review. So, over the weekend, I finished The Duke Gets Even by Joanna Shupe. This is the last in this series. Let me just double check what the series name is. I should know this by heart, but I do not. Give me a moment. I think it's called something Manhattan, but I have to double check. Give me a moment. Yeah, it's called the Fifth Avenue Rebels. So there's four books in the whole series, and what I quite liked about this book is that it actually took kind of place between all of the books. That sounds weird. Okay, so it started like before the beginning of the first book, the prequel, no prequel, the prologue was that, and then in the first chapter, no, in a few chapters afterwards, you jump time, and then you had things happening between book one and two, and then things happening between book two and three, and then yeah, just things happening in its own time. Because yeah, the two characters in this story they did meet long before this book, and yeah, I very much enjoyed it. It is the story of the Duke Andrew Lockwood, well, the Duke of Lockwood, but yeah, his first name is Andrew. And then you have Eleanor Young, which is, yeah, the heiress that he finds. Eleanor Young is quite different than every other heiress. She's not like other girls, but yeah, she has never really wanted to get married. So from an early point, she's kind of wanted to make herself unmarriageable. So she has kind of been flirting with everyone. She's been kissing everyone. She's been having sex all over the place. So she's kind of like an outcast in the New York society, uh, New York society place in the world. So like, even though her dad is like one of the richest guys in New York, Eleanor doesn't get all the invitations that people of a better reputation would get. So she doesn't know all the rumors and whatnot. And yeah, I just love her as a character. Yeah, she's great as a character. The Duke is also quite good as a character. I do kind of feel like you don't get to know the Duke that much. I feel like you know Elmo more than you get to know the Duke. So that feels a bit weird, but it is what it is. At least how the impression I got. It is a dual point of view storyline. But yeah, I still kind of felt like I got to know Elmo more than I got to know the Duke again. Maybe it's because it's a romance and then you get to know the woman more. But do you not in all romance that happens? I don't know. Anywho, yes. So anywho, I loved this story. I felt like it had a good progression of like in the beginning they just kind of attracted to each other, but they don't like each other. They just want to kiss, and then after a little while they start an affair, and of course they catch feelings for each other. Oh, my feelings, which yeah, quite like those. Um, and then yeah, after a while, at least, well, the first the Duke Andrew kind of discovers this is the woman of my life. I cannot be with anyone else. So like of course the thing is he's a duke. He's a duke that's down on his luck. So he kind of needs an heiress, and he needs an heiress with money and good reputation, which is not Eleanor. But like she charms him, and he falls for her head over heels. But yeah, he falls for well. Does he fall first? Well, I suppose admits his feelings first, at least I would say. Uh, and like in the beginning, he's still looking for other people to marry, but after a while, it's like, no, I can't not marry someone else. That's not Eleanor. I have to marry Eleanor. So it's Eleanor or no one for him after a while. But Eleanor is still like, the Duke is hot, but I don't want to be a duchess. I don't want to move to England. I don't want to blah blah blah. And honestly, I feel like all of her reasons are valid. She has her whole life in New York, and she doesn't want to move across the sea because she would have to, because a duchess can't live in New York. Um, and then also she would move from her dad, which she has a great relationship to her dad, her friends, her whole life. And also she mentions several times she doesn't want kids, and he, being a duke, kind of needs some heirs. I suppose everyone in historical romances need heirs, but like I feel like Duke needs them more really. Uh, and I suppose also she kind of also says like, and what about being American in the UK? I mean, people will laugh at her or whatnot, but then again, it's not like she's part of high society, creme de la creme in New York. So that reason is kind of weird. Would say it's kind of weird. Um, but yeah, so she kind of goes back and forth. She continues kissing him, sexing up, continues doing it with him. But she's like, every time he says like, Do you want to be mine? Do you want to do something more with this?" She's like, "No, I can never be a duchess. I can never do it. No, no." Um, now it falls off. But yeah, I'm still keeping it on. Um, but I suppose also spoiler. No, it's not spoiler. You know it from very big get going really. So the other tidbits, the other facts is that the Duke has a bad heart, and most of the doctors he's known has told him he won't be able to live long. Like he might have weeks, he might have months. At the most, he'll have 10 years, but not more. And Eleanor has already lost her mom to I don't remember what it was, but I think it was also illness. And so she kind of doesn't want to fall in love or be with someone who's sick, which I can't understand. That's sad. In the end, she says yes to the Duke because it's better to be with him for a while than not being with him at all. Which I feel like it's good. It's not that bad of a reasoning in the end, really. I mean, because you see that they fit so well together. But honestly, my little gripe with this book, even though I loved it so much, a little gripe. I was about to say spoiler alert. It's not spoiler alert. I suppose slightly spoiler alert. But yeah, as I said, one of the reasons she says she can't marry is that because she can't doesn't want kids. She doesn't like kids. She says as also. And then in the epilogue, they talk about how they were gonna try for kids, and I'm like, we never got a conversation or we never got like a scene where Eleanor said, maybe I'll have kids. And that annoys me. I mean, yes, people can change their normal minds, but if you have it in a book, in several scenes, where a character says, they do not want this, do not want this, and in another scene they say, like, I want this, shouldn't you give us a bridge? Like, tell us what happened between that and that. That annoys me. It does annoy me. But yeah, that's just a little gripe. Honestly, it's the only thing I don't like about the book. Also forgot. But yeah, she also has like a little, like a part of the book is also that Eleanor is very feminist, and in that time there's like laws where you can't sell again words. You can't sell birth control, and you also can't do birth control education. So like even people who are married don't really know all about how those kinds of things work, and like some of them don't want more kids, some of them can afford more kids, and yes, yet they still have to have them because their husbands are like, yes, I need a sex, and also God wanted us to have all the kids, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah. So Eleanor decides to have like an underground sex education program, which I love so much. And that's plot line to it all was just amazing. It's yeah, the best. The best. And yeah. So I would say all in all, a 5-star read. And yeah, definitely recommend this book. Uh so far actually I've just read 3 of the books in this 4-book series. I've read the second, third, and now fourth. I haven't read the first one yet. I would say my ranking of them so far is the second book. No, I would say the third book, second, and then this book. And yeah, have you read any Joanna Shupe? Do you plan to read it? Have you read any good books lately? Talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.